Hey everyone, it's Matt with my Model Y Adventure. Today we're going to be talking about charging. At least for me, I have a wall connector that's very close to the side of my Tesla for me to charge. But not everyone has, charging here. Maybe they have a outlet all the way, at the end of their garage, or maybe they have an outlet at the end of the garage and they need to park in the driveway. Everyone's needs are different, and I've seen a lot of questions about, how can I extend my charging cable? The length of the stock, wall connector, if you have a mobile connector, are, they're not suited for everyone. I've seen people asking, can I use extension cords? What, gauge wires and things should I get? And a friend of mine actually is in this scenario, and I recommended this to them based on some reviews that I've seen of people, and they picked this up, and this is a NACS extension cable. Now, this one specifically is from Tesstudios, and you can see it's 48 amp, 240 volt. So basically the top level 2 charging option you can do, minus I know there's some older wall connectors that for, I think it was Model S and X, can go up to 80 amps. Kind of a special scenario, but for the vast majority of owners, this video hopefully is going to be for you to show you how easy it is to have a extension cable. So stay tuned. So my friend picked this extension cable up from Tesstudio. It does come with this red warning label. You do not want to use this at a supercharger. It is not rated for that. You are going to have a very bad time if you try to use this extension cable. This is only for level 1 and 2 charging. This is Editing Matt, and I just wanted to add in this clip here of someone who is using an extension cable at a supercharger and what happened to it. So don't be like this guy and use this at a supercharger. You are going to start a fire. To use it, super simple. It has kind of this female end that you're going to plug in your stock connector, which of course this can be from a wall connector or it can also be from a mobile connector. So I'm just going to take it, insert it in. It does remove. There is this lock that you can put here. So if I slide it now to lock, not coming out. So an easy way that you can lock and unlock it from there. So just to showcase, I have charging cable plugged in, stuck this one in. It's a blue light right now. I have scheduled charging enabled, so I only charge at night. But to go into the vehicle here, we can see start charging is enabled. So I'm just going to click start charging. We can see here it is charging. Up to 48 amps is the limit for my breaker that this cable can handle. We can see it is ramping up, 242 volts, 33 out of 48 amps, slowly climbing up as everything reconnects. If you have, like me, I have a wall connector and I have scheduled charging. So when I plugged the cable in, it wasn't charging because I have my wall connector set to only charge basically between, I think it's 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. And here we can see now we're up to 48 amps, charging in 12 kilowatts, which is the max, basically, that a mobile connector or a wall connector can do. And it's charging my vehicle, and it says it's going to take, 50 minutes to go from 67 to 80, which is what my limit is. So if you have a lower amp allotment, maybe you only have a breaker that is 48 amps or 40 or 32, 24, etc. Or you're even on like a 120 volt versus 240. You can, of course, configure your charging, options based on your location. So you can set it up to be, 12 amps or 16, 20, whatever your specific charging needs are. But a really simple, easy thing to do. So I just wanted to show, this is on Teststudio's website where my friend picked this option up. They have various options here. Again, this is the option they chose because they also have a 48 amp a lot. Their breaker is 60 amps. So this is a 5-meter cable. So you, of course, can select the options you want. It looks like they're sold out right now of some of these other options, but they have, at least at the time of the filming, 32 and 48 amps available. You can see $212. And this, you know, you're paying for a product that's A, most importantly, safe. B, is going to solve what you need. You don't have to have an extension cord that is laying around that, you know, can't lock into your charging cord, especially if you have a mobile connector and you just have an extension cord. It's not lockable like this option is. So it's nice to see that. You can see this is IP55 waterproof, 10,000 cycles of charging, which is a huge number. So I think I wanted to add, this is compatible with, of course, all Tesla vehicles. The other thing to call out here is around just working environment temperatures. You know, all electrical cords are not built the same. This one specifically is designed for the NACS connector, so it's built to be used for charging vehicles. I did want to add, there is a coupon code available. I know Tesstudio has one on their website of saving, I think it's 20%. But if you enter in code ADVENTURE, at least for this 48 amp version, it takes off over $50. And I believe this one I have the shipping, protection that I checked out with. But for $159, or, you know, whatever tax and shipping costs are, you have a quality extension cord designed for your Tesla to offer you the ability to have, is it 16 feet here for the cord? And I think the stock one is like 20, maybe 24 feet. So, you know, 35, 40 feet of cable length that you have to charge your vehicle. Something that's awesome.